Let's start with a question I wish someone had asked me earlier in my natural hair journey. Are you trying to optimize your hair, or are you trying to just survive it? Because the way that you answer this question, it will completely change how you care for your hair, how you view your hair, how you prepare for your hair. And honestly, it might just give you some peace of mind. So, survival mode versus optimization. What's the difference? Now, let's define both clearly because both have their place and their time in our lives. Survival mode is when you are short on time, you are short on energy, you're short on money, maybe. You can do the bare minimum to keep your hair healthy-ish, to keep your hair going. You prioritize convenience because you don't have time. You prioritize speed because you don't have energy. You prioritize function. Your routine looks like low effort, protective style, simple wash routines. You are using minimal products. You are repeating styles. Optimization, on the other hand, is when you have margin. So you've got time, you've got energy, you are curious, you've got curiosity, you've got some money as well. So you are exploring what works best. You are exploring what works for you, not just what works, but what works best. You've got some money, you are refining, you're tweaking your technique, you're layering, you're tracking your progress, you are maybe making notes. You are being intentional, you're present, you can invest more attention into styling. All of a sudden you've got time for product ingredients. You can even trim your hair, you can do deep treatments, right? And here's the thing, neither is better, and you can be anywhere on the spectrum between survival and optimization. Both are different tools for different seasons in life. Key point, different seasons in life. Now let me speak directly to the working woman, to the mom, to the student with a part-time job or a full-time job, to the woman recovering from burnout. You're allowed to be in survival mode with your hair while other things take priority. Right? This doesn't mean that you are neglecting your hair. It doesn't mean that you're doing your hair wrong. Survival doesn't mean failure. It means I'm doing the best I can with what I have today, right now. And science backs this up. A 2022 study in Women's Health Report found that grooming-related stress was highest in Black women who felt pressure to maintain complex styles despite time constraints. And another paper in Health Psychology found that self-imposed beauty rituals during high-stress periods are associated with increased anxiety and emotional fatigue. So, if all that you can manage to do right now is co-wash your hair once a week and bun it, or wash your hair once a month and just throw it in twists, that is self-care and that's perfectly fine. It is not a setback. And I know that you want to detangle your hair with the latest brush and detangle with peace and do, that moisture protein balance thing and have it on a schedule. I know you want to do your twists and take your time to redo them and moisturize every Sunday night, or do your wash and goes and sit under the dryer. But wanting to optimize isn't enough. Desire is not enough. You need capacity. And if your season doesn't allow for capacity, that's perfectly fine. If you are, say you're caring for kids, or you've got older parents you're looking after, or you're in grad school, or you're grieving, or you're healing, looking for a job, and you're just applying and putting out applications, your bandwidth is stretched already. Optimizing your hair can wait. You as a person cannot. That's how I see it, right? So pick one non-negotiable, something that you are going to do for your hair. It can be a weekly cleanse or moisturizing your hair once a month. Something simple, and use one-step products. One good leave-in conditioner is excellent as a styler. You don't need anything else if you're putting your hair away. Choose a style that lasts a good amount of time and then set a wash day timer. You go in the shower, you wash your hair for, half an hour, 40 minutes. You hop out and you put your hair in whatever style you've chosen and you go about your day. And then when next week comes around, you rinse and repeat, depending on, of course, how often you can squeeze out time to do your hair. If you're postpartum, you understand exactly what I'm saying. There are seasons in life when I'm in full-on optimization mode, right? I'm tracking which leave-in works best, with what gel, what I want to do with my hair on humid days, or tweaking my stylers based on dew point. It's very humid in my city. I say this a lot. Experimenting with different drying methods, nighttime routine, everything. I've got the time, I've got the energy, I've got the attention, the capacity. And then there are seasons when I'm just surviving. What changes is that I choose to operate based on which mode I am in right now, instead of guilting myself into a routine that doesn't fit my life right now. So ask yourself this one simple question. Do I want to improve this, or do I just need to get through this? This question has saved me a lot of stress, and it doesn't only have to apply to our hair. Right now, survival mode sometimes can turn into neglect, where your hair starts to tell you that it needs a reset. Here's how to tell. Your ends are splitting or matted more than normal. You haven't washed your hair in forever. Your scalp is on fire and flaking more than usual. And most importantly, you feel disconnected from your hair, almost resentful of it even, that you cannot believe you have to carve out time to do this hair on your head, right? Now that's your sign that we are heading towards neglect. How do we fix this? We're not going to overhaul our whole life, no. But ask yourself this one question. Can I give just 10% more time this week? That's it, 10%. And you may realize that you've got a little more than 10% to give, right? You can do your hair while you're watching telly, something, and then we can start to optimize again slowly. Whether you are in survival mode or optimization, here's a few things to make your routine yours. This is what I did a lot of. I optimized for survival mode before I ever entered survival mode. I kept a hair journal, documented what worked, tried new techniques, and said exactly why they worked. I'm a scientist, and I like to know what works, and I like to know why, and I like to know that it is repeatable, right? I can do it again, and it is reliable. So schedule a wash day that you actually enjoy. Optimize the neglected steps, like trimming, if you want to do a scalp massage, if you want to do a protein treatment, whatever. All the things, right? So that when life gets busy, you know exactly what to do. Side note, I do the same for cleaning as well. I have different levels of cleaning. When life is busy, I do level 1. When I've got a little more time, there's level 2. And when it's like, oh my goodness, this is amazing, I've got a lot of time on my hands, level 3 cleaning comes out. I'm doing everything from ceiling to floors. Have the same kind of thing with your hair, where when life is busy, you know that one style you can throw your hair into without even having to go to anyone, if you can, right? You can do the thing so that when life does get busy, because it will, life does this with us all the time. When life gets busy, you know there's something that you can do. Your hair is not just neglected and breaking off on your head. So now, because we've optimized for survival mode, when life gets busy, we know what to do. When it rains for 2 months straight, as it does in the city I live in, you know what to do. When you have your baby, you know what to do. When your baby is going through sleep regressions, you know what to do. Perhaps we can reach a point where when life is good, we have some time, we have some money, we can plan ahead for when life gets busy or unpredictable, so that we will be ready for such seasons, because they will come. Your hair is not a project, it's not a test, it's not a problem to be solved. It is not proof that you have it all together. It's not. It's just something on your hair that needs to be enjoyed if that's what you want to do. Sometimes the best thing that we can do for natural hair is less, right? And giving yourself the rest that you need if that's what season you are in life. And then when life opens up again, and you're well rested, you are curious and inspired, you can shift gears. You can optimize your processes or try other styles, not because you have to, but because you want to, because you can. So I will ask you this one question again. Are you surviving right now, or are you optimizing? There is no shame in either, only wisdom in knowing what season we are in life so that we can operate accordingly.